The gymnasium lights flickered like dying stars as Alex stepped through the double doors, his heart pounding louder than the bass thumping from the DJ booth. Principal Hargrove's voice cut through the chatter like a knife. "Alexander, this isn't appropriate. Go change, now, or you're out." But Alex didn't move, his fingers tightening around the hidden letter in his pocket, the one that could shatter everything, including the fragile trust he'd built with the boy who'd just walked in wearing a crown of unspoken secrets. In the humid haze of Evergreen High's prom night, under the sagging banners of blue and gold crepe paper, Alex Rivera felt the weight of every stare like chains dragging him under. The small town of Willow Creek, tucked in the rolling hills of upstate New York, had always been a place where secrets festered like weeds in cracked sidewalks. At 18, Alex had learned to navigate its narrow paths, smiling through Sunday sermons that whispered damnation, dodging the sideways glances from neighbors who knew his dad had left because boys like him don't raise families right. But tonight, with the scent of cheap punch and teenage cologne thick in the air, he was done hiding. His best friend, Jordan Hayes, had convinced him to come. Jordan, with his easy laugh and quarterback shoulders, the golden boy who'd pulled Alex out of more than one dark spiral since freshman year. They'd met in detention, bonding over shared sketches in the margins of algebra textbooks. Alex's intricate portraits of forgotten heroes, Jordan's rough doodles of football plays that looked more like abstract art. "Prom's our last shot at normal," Jordan had said earlier that week, slapping Alex's back a little too hard, his blue eyes lingering just a second too long. Alex had nodded, ignoring the flutter in his chest, the one that whispered this was more than friendship. Jordan was straight, or so the town assumed, and assumptions were the only currency that mattered here. Alex had spent weeks planning his outfit, not for show, but for armor. A slim-fit black tuxedo from the thrift shop in Syracuse, tailored just enough to hug his lean frame without screaming for attention. A white shirt crisp as fresh snow, a bow tie in deep navy that matched the school's colors. Subtle, he thought, glancing at himself in the rearview mirror of his mom's old Honda before driving over. But pinned to his lapel was the twist, a small enamel brooch shaped like a phoenix, its wings edged in rainbow hues, a gift from his online mentor in the city's LGBTQ+ youth group. "Rise from the ashes," the note had read. Alex had laughed it off then, but now, as Hargrove's meaty hand clamped on his shoulder, it felt like a beacon in a storm. "Mr. Rivera," the principal growled, his breath sour with coffee and disdain, "that accessory. It's disruptive. The dress code is clear, nothing political. Change it, or leave." The gym had gone quiet, a ripple of whispers spreading like fire through dry grass. Heads turned, cheerleaders in shimmering gowns, jocks in rented cummerbunds, the wallflowers clutching plastic cups like lifelines. Alex's cheeks burned, but he held his ground, the letter crinkling against his thigh. It was from Jordan, slipped into his locker that morning. "Meet me after the first dance. Got something to tell you. Jay?" Before Alex could respond, Jordan pushed through the crowd, his tux rumpled from the pre-prom photos, tie already loose. "What's going on, Principal H?" His voice was light, but his eyes darted to the brooch, then to Alex's face, a flicker of something unreadable crossing his features. Protectiveness? Panic? "It's just a pin. Harmless." Hargrove's lips thinned into a line. "Harmless? In this school? We've had complaints before about influences." The word hung heavy, laced with the town's undercurrent of fear, the same one that had gotten Alex's uncle disowned a decade ago for living that lifestyle. Jordan stepped closer, shoulder brushing Alex's, a silent alliance that sent a jolt through him. "Let it go, sir. It's prom. Let kids be kids." The principal hesitated, eyes narrowing at Jordan, the star athlete, the mayor's nephew, untouchable. With a grunt, he waved them off. "Fine. But watch yourself, Rivera." As he lumbered away, the music swelled back to life, a poppy remix of some old hit that no one cared about. Alex exhaled, turning to Jordan with a shaky grin. "My hero. Oh, you won." Jordan's smile didn't reach his eyes. "Always. Come on, let's grab punch before Mikey spikes it again." They wove through the throng, Alex's pulse still racing, the letter burning like a promise. What could Jordan possibly need to say? Over the past months, their late-night texts had shifted, Jokes about crushes turning into confessions about feeling lost. Jordan admitting the pressure of expectations was crushing him. Dad wants me at West Point. But what if that's not me? Alex had typed back encouragements, heart aching with the what-ifs. Was this the moment? At the punch bowl, under strings of fairy lights that cast golden halos, Jordan ladled out 2 cups, his hand brushing Alex's fingers longer than necessary. You look good, man. Really good. The compliment landed soft, but Alex caught the hitch in his voice, the way Jordan's gaze dropped to the floor. Before he could probe, a shadow fell over them. Tyler Grant, the linebacker with a smirk like a switchblade, flanked by his girlfriend, Becca, her sequin dress catching the light like shattered glass. Rivera, nice bling. Tyler sneered, nodding at the brooch. Going for the Rainbow Warrior vibe? Careful, Hayes. Hang with him too long, and folks'll talk. Becca tittered, but her eyes held no malice, just the awkward complicity of someone who'd rather scroll TikTok than pick sides. Jordan stiffened, his cup crumpling slightly. Shut it, Ty. Not tonight. Tyler leaned in, voice low. Just saying. Coach already pulled me aside. Said if you keep defending the fairy, scouts might notice. The slur hit Alex like ice water, but Jordan's reaction was fire. He shoved Tyler back, punch sloshing over the rim. Call him that again, and scouts won't be your problem. The gym hushed once more, phones whipping out to capture the drama. Tyler raised his hands, backing off with a laugh that didn't fool anyone. Chill, golden boy. Didn't know you were his knight. As the crowd dispersed, murmuring like a hive, Alex pulled Jordan aside, into the shadowed alcove by the bleachers. You didn't have to do that. His voice cracked, gratitude and fear tangling. Jordan ran a hand through his blonde hair, looking every bit the small-town prince unraveling at the seams. Yeah, I did. Look, Alex. That letter. It's not what you think. Alex's stomach dropped. What do you mean? Jordan glanced around, as if the walls had ears. I came out to my parents last night. They freaked. Dad said if word gets out, it's over, scholarships, everything. But I can't pretend anymore. Not with you. The words hung there, raw and electric. Alex's mind reeled. Jordan out? To his face? The boy who'd dated Becca freshman year, who'd high-fived him through every closet door Alex cracked open. Jordan, A scream pierced the air from the dance floor. They spun to see Becca collapsed, clutching her ankle, Tyler hovering uselessly. She tripped on the streamers, someone yelled. Chaos erupted, chaperones rushing over, lights dimming for the slow dance that never started. In the distraction, Jordan gripped Alex's arm. Later. Promise me you'll wait. Alex nodded, dazed, as the night fractured around them. But deep down, he knew this was just the spark. Willow Creek didn't forgive easily, and secrets like theirs had a way of exploding. The hours blurred after that, a montage of forced smiles and sidelong glances. Alex danced alone under the disco ball, its shards reflecting his fractured thoughts. Jordan stuck close, but the weight of unspoken words pressed between them, heavier than the humid air. Whispers followed Alex like ghosts. Did you see Hayes defend him? Think there. By midnight, the gym felt like a pressure cooker, the Phoenix pin glinting like a dare. Then came the announcement. Hargrove tapped the mic, his face flushed. Attention, students. Due to an incident, we're shortening the evening. But first, King and Queen results. The crowd groaned, but Alex's heart stuttered. He'd been nominated as a joke, some anonymous ballot prank. But Jordan had made the cut too. Legit, with Becca's votes split after their breakup rumors. As names were called, the envelope shook in Hargrove's hand. Prom King. Jordan Hayes. Cheers erupted, Jordan's face paling as he was pulled on stage. And Queen. A pause, too long. Alexander Rivera. The gym exploded. Laughter, gasps, stunned silence. Alex froze, the letter slipping from his pocket onto the sticky floor. Jordan's eyes met his across the lights, wide with horror and something fiercer. Hargrove cleared his throat. This is irregular. Mr. Rivera, perhaps you should. No. Jordan's voice boomed, snatching the crown from the table. He vaulted down, the mic cord trailing like a lifeline, and before Alex could process, Jordan was there, dropping to one knee in the spotlight. Not a proposal, just the crown, placed gently on Alex's head, the cheap plastic tiara absurd against his dark hair. "You're the only queen this night deserves," Jordan said, loud enough for the mic to catch every word. The room held its breath. Then Tyler's voice shattered it. "What the hell, Hayes? You're joking, right?" But Jordan stood, turning to face the crowd, hand extended to Alex. "No joke. Alex is my best friend. More than that. And if this town can't handle it, then screw the crown." Alex took his hand, the touch grounding him amid the whirlwind. Flashbulbs popped, phones, memories etched in pixels. Hargrove stormed forward. "This ends now. Rivera, change that outfit or what?" A new voice, sharp as glass. Alex's mom, Elena, pushed through the doors, her nurse's scrubs swapped for a simple black dress, eyes blazing. She'd followed him, sensing the storm. "You threaten my son again, and I'll have the school board here by morning." Behind her, a cluster of faces. Ms. Patel from the art club, the librarian who'd lent Alex books on hidden histories. Even Coach Riley, Jordan's dad, his face a mask of conflicted pride. The principal sputtered, but the tide had turned. Students clapped tentatively, then louder, a wave building. Becca wiped her eyes, nodding at Alex. "You look amazing. Both of you." Tyler slunk back, mumbling apologies to no one. As the DJ cued a slow song, something soft, defiant, Jordan pulled Alex into the dance floor's center. "I meant it," he whispered, forehead to forehead. "The letter was me coming out. To you first." Alex's throat tightened, tears blurring the lights. "I thought you'd run. Never from you." Their sway was tentative, then sure, the room fading to a hum. But outside, in the parking lot shadows, Alex glimpsed a figure, his estranged father, truck idling, watching through the window. The night wasn't over. Secrets had teeth. Dawn crept over Willow Creek like a reluctant confession, painting the sky in bruised purples and hesitant golds. Alex woke in his childhood bedroom, the prom crown crooked on his nightstand like a relic from a dream he wasn't sure he'd survived. His phone buzzed incessantly, texts from unknown numbers, some congratulatory, others venomous. "Freak show. Proud of you, kid." Saw the video. The clip of Jordan's crowning had gone viral locally, shared in group chats, and onto the town's Facebook page before Hargrove could spin it as youthful exuberance. Downstairs, Elena nursed coffee at the Formica table, her dark hair pulled back, lines of exhaustion etched deeper. "Your dad's here," she said quietly, not looking up. Alex's stomach knotted. Richard Rivera hadn't set foot in the house since the divorce 5 years ago, when he'd packed his tools and stormed out after finding Alex's sketchbook. Portraits of boys holding hands, dreams scrawled in margins. Lifestyle choice, he'd spat, as if love were a phase. Now, the man sat on the porch swing, nursing a thermos, his flannel shirt rumpled, beard streaked more gray than before. "Dad." Alex stepped out, the screen door creaking like an accusation. Richard's eyes, the same green as his own, flicked up, then away. "Heard about last night. Town's buzzing." Alex leaned against the rail, arms crossed. "Yeah, Jordan. He stood up for me. For us." The word slipped out, heavy with implication. Richard grunted, swirling his coffee. "Hayes boy. Good kid. But this." He gestured vaguely, encompassing the crown, the unspoken. "It's not easy, Alex. I know I wasn't there, but I left to protect you. From me messing it up worse." The admission hung, fragile. Alex had built walls around that wound. Nights crying into Elena's shoulder, days pretending the empty chair at dinner didn't echo. "Protect me? By vanishing? Mom said you wrote letters, but I never saw them." Richard's face crumpled. "I did. Every month. She must have kept them. A beat. Burned them, maybe. I don't blame her." Inside, Elena watched through the window, her own regrets a quiet storm. She'd shielded Alex fiercely, working doubles at the hospital to afford art supplies and therapy sessions in Syracuse. But hiding Richard's letters? A mercy killing, she'd thought, sparing her son the pain of rejection. Now doubt not. Across town, Jordan paced his bedroom, the mayor's colonial home a facade of polished oak and framed achievements. His dad, Tom Riley, sat on the bed's edge, tie discarded, face thunderous. "What the hell was that stunt, son? Prom king crowning your friend? The press is calling, reporters sniffing around City Hall." Jordan stopped, fists clenched. "Boyfriend, Dad. Alex is my boyfriend." The word felt new, terrifying, exhilarating. Tom's jaw worked. You're throwing away everything. West Point, the firm internship your uncle lined up. For what? A life that's not mine. Jordan's voice rose, cracking on the edges. He'd rehearsed this in the mirror, but reality bit harder. Tom stood, hand on his shoulder, firm, not angry. I get it. More than you think. Back in college, I had a buddy. We were close. Too close, some said. I chose the path that kept me here. Regret it every day. The confession stunned Jordan, peeling back layers of the stoic coach. But running? That's not strength. If this is you, Jordan, own it. Just be smart. Downstairs, Jordan's mom, Linda, scrolled news on her tablet, tears streaking her makeup. The Hayes name was Willow Creek royalty. Old money from lumber mills, now politics. Scandal could topple it all. Yet seeing her son's face light up at Alex's name, it stirred something maternal, fierce. By noon, the fallout rippled. At the diner on Main Street, where farmers hunched over pie and gossip flowed freer than syrup, Tyler Grant nursed a black eye from last night's scuffle, Jordan's parting gift. Hayes lost it, he told his buddies, voice low. Over Rivera? Man's got issues. But Becca, sliding into the booth uninvited, fixed him with a stare. Or maybe you're the one with issues, Ty? Alex never hurt anyone. You? Last year, you keyed his car for looking at you funny. Tyler flushed, the group shifting uncomfortably. Becca had always been the quiet observer, but prom had cracked her shell. Grow up, or lose everyone. Across the street, Ms. Patel's art supply store buzzed with unexpected foot traffic. Teens trickled in, buying sketch pads and paints. For the mural, one girl said, eyes bright. The idea had sparked online. A community wall celebrating diversity, inspired by Alex's Phoenix. Patel smiled, ringing up sales. Tell Alex it started. No turning back. Alex, meanwhile, met Jordan at the old mill ruins by the creek, their spot since middle school. The water rushed below, indifferent to human dramas. Jordan arrived on foot, backpack slung low. Brought these. He pulled out the letters, Richard's, bundled with twine. Mom found them in the attic. Said to give them to you. Alex's hands trembled as he took them, the paper yellowed but intact. She kept them? Jordan nodded, sitting close on the weathered beam. Yeah, and Dad. He talked. Said he gets it. Their fingers intertwined, natural as breathing. For a moment, peace. Then Jordan's phone pinged, a group chat exploding. Emergency town hall tonight. Hargrove's calling parents. Dress code violation, he says. Wants you suspended. Alex's laugh was bitter. Figures. Can't let one night slide. But the fire in his eyes matched the brooch's glow. We fight it. That evening, the community center overflowed, folding chairs scraping against linoleum. Hargrove stood at the podium, flanked by school board members, his speech a litany of standards and distractions. Prom is tradition. Mr. Rivera's actions undermined that. Murmurs rose, agreement from the old guard, dissent from younger faces. Elena stood first. Tradition or prejudice? My son wore a pin symbolizing hope. Yours is a badge of fear. Applause scattered, then swelled. Richard, beside her, cleared his throat. I'm Alex's father. Failed him once. Won't again. Drop this, or face a lawsuit. Gasps rippled. Richard, the prodigal, speaking out? Jordan's parents rose next, Tom's voice steady. My son crowned who he chose. That's courage. Punish that, and you punish progress. Becca's mom, a board member, nodded. I've seen the videos. Kids are inspired, not disrupted. Tyler slouched in the back, Becca's hand on his knee, whispering. Say something. He swallowed, standing awkwardly. I messed up last night. Alex didn't deserve it. Neither did Jordan. The room stilled, then clapped, redemption's first awkward step. Hargrove blustered, but the vote was swift, no suspension. As the meeting dissolved into coffee and conversations, Alex slipped outside, overwhelmed. Jordan found him by the flagpole, stars pricking the sky. We did it. But Alex's face shadowed. One battle. Dad's letters. He wants to try? Family. But what if it's too late? Jordan pulled him close. Then we build new. Their kiss was soft, tentative, first real one, tasting of punch and possibility. But headlights swept the lot. A truck, Richard's, idling. Watching. Waiting. The next week blurred into a fragile normalcy. School buzzed with murals in progress, pins multiplying on backpacks. Alex and Jordan navigated hallways hand in hand some days, separate others when stares grew too sharp. Texts from Richard came hesitant. "Coffee Saturday?" Alex replied yes, curiosity overriding caution. At art class, Ms. Patel unveiled a canvas. Alex's phoenix, larger than life, wings unfurled. For the wall, he traced the edges, emotion swelling. But Tyler approached, sketchpad in hand. "Can I help?" "Sucks at drawing, but Becca says I owe you." Alex eyed him, then nodded. "Start with the flames. Burn bright." Evenings, Jordan's house became sanctuary. Movie nights with his parents, Linda baking cookies that tasted like acceptance. Tom shared war stories, not of battles, but of loves lost to silence. "Don't repeat my mistakes," he'd say, clapping Jordan's back. Yet cracks formed. An anonymous email to the board, photos of Alex and Jordan kissing by the creek, captioned "corrupting influence." Hargrove denied involvement, but suspicion festered. Elena found hate mail in the box, Bible verses twisted into threats. "They're scared," she told Alex, voice steel. "Means we're winning." One rainy Friday, Richard arrived for coffee at the diner, letters in hand. "Read them." "All of them." Alex did, over black coffee, pages chronicling regret, therapy sessions in Albany, a life rebuilt in isolation. "I was wrong. About you. About me." Tears mixed with cream. "Can we start over?" Alex nodded, throat tight. Slow. That night, prom's echo lingered in dreams, crowns and confessions. But waking to Jordan's text, "Date tomorrow?" Real one. Alex smiled. Willow Creek was changing, one defiant step at a time. Or so he thought. Saturday dawned crisp, leaves crunching underfoot as they hiked to the overlook, picnic basket swinging. Laughter came easy, stories of futures. Alex to art school in the city, Jordan to community college nearby, studying graphic design. Together, Jordan said, spreading a blanket. The kiss deepened, urgent with newness. A rustle in the brush. They broke apart to see Tyler, camera in hand. Not phone, real one, lens glinting. "For the yearbook," he stammered, but his eyes darted guilty. Jordan stood. "Deleted." Tyler backed away. "Already sent. To coach." 4. "Proof you're focused." Betrayal stung. Jordan's face fell. "You too." Tyler fled, but the damage rooted. Back home, Tom's call came. Scouts called. Pulled interest. Said distractions. Silence. Then, "We talk." Alex arrived as Jordan packed. Bag for the city ants, escape plan. "Don't go." But Jordan's eyes hardened. "Need space. To fix this." The door shut, leaving Alex in the rain, Phoenix pin cold against his chest. The rain turned Willow Creek into a watercolor smear, blurring streetlights into halos of regret as Alex trudged home. Jordan's absence a hollow ache in his ribs. Elena met him at the door with hot cocoa and no questions, just a hug that said she'd pieced it together from the weather in his eyes. "He'll come around," she murmured, but doubt laced her words. Alex curled on the couch, scrolling old texts, inside jokes, late-night vents, that "I meant it from prom night now a ghost." Monday at school hit like a sucker punch. Murmurs followed him sharper now. The mural's progress halted by budget issues. Hargrove avoided his gaze in the hall, but Tyler's apology note in his locker felt perfunctory. "Sorry." Heat of moment. Alex crumpled it, focusing on sketches, Jordan's profile, fierce and fleeting. Jordan skipped classes, rumor mill churning. Family drama, Scouts ultimatum. Becca cornered Alex at lunch. "He's at my place." Crashing on the couch. Said he needs to think. Her eyes pleaded. "Talk to him." Ty's an idiot, but Jordan. He's scared. Alex nodded, but fear coiled tight. Scared of what? The town, his dad, or the mirror? That afternoon, he biked to Becca's, the clapboard house sagging under ivy. Jordan answered shirtless, towel around his neck from a shower, surprise softening his edges. "Alex, didn't expect. Can I come in?" Inside, the living room smelled of microwave popcorn and tension. Becca vanished tactfully. They sat on the plaid couch, knees inches apart. "Why'd you leave?" Alex asked, voice steady despite the storm inside. Jordan rubbed his neck. "Dad's right. Scouts were it. Future security. One photo and poof. Can't drag you into my mess. Alex leaned forward. Our mess. You crown me king. Or queen. Whatever. That wasn't a phase. A ghost of a smile. Felt real then. Jordan's hand found his, thumb tracing knuckles. But reality? Town hall was one thing. This. They'll eat us alive. Alex pulled back. So we run? Hide. That's not you. Jordan's eyes darkened. Maybe it is. Like Dad. Chose safe. The words echoed Tom's confession, a cycle Alex refused. Break it. Stay. Silence stretched, broken by Becca's mom calling dinner. Jordan shook his head. Need time. Alex left with a nod, but resolve hardened. At home, Richard waited. Uninvited, toolbox in hand, fixing the porch light. Heard about the boy. Rough. Over burgers Elena grilled, he shared more letters, this time his own drafts to Alex. Unsent apologies. Love's messy. Worth it though. Inspired, Alex texted the youth group mentor. Advice on supporting without smothering. Reply. Space is love too. Trust the phoenix. He dove into the mural, rallying volunteers, Becca painting vines, even Tyler shading backgrounds. Redemption in every stroke. Ms. Patel beamed. This is your legacy. Midweek, a package arrived. No sender, wrapped in brown paper. Inside, Jordan's spare keychain, a tiny football etched with A+J, and a note. Miss you. Figuring out. Alex clutched it, tears hot. Call Tom. Can I see him? Tom's sigh crackled the line. He's driving to Syracuse tomorrow. Internship interview. Come over. The Riley house loomed, American flag crisp. Tom ushered him in, Linda offering pie. Upstairs, Jordan packed, posters rolled. Alex. Surprise, then warmth. They talked. Fears, futures, until Tom knocked. Son, Scouts emailed. Full ride, if you recommit. No distractions. Jordan's face shuddered. Meaning him. Tom nodded. Your call. Alone again, Jordan whispered, go. Before I beg you to stay. Alex left, but not empty-handed, slipping the Phoenix pin into Jordan's bag. Rise. Syracuse glittered 2 hours north, a city pulse against Willow Creek's doze. Jordan's interview at the design firm went smooth, portfolio strong, charm intact. But lunch with the recruiter turned probe. Heard about the prom thing. Small town drama. Jordan froze, then owned it. Yeah, and I'm good with that. The man smiled. Diversity's our brand. Welcome aboard. Back in the car, Jordan's phone lit. Alex's text. Murals up. Your flames look killer. Photo attached. The wall ablaze with color. Rise together, arched above. He detoured to the aunt's loft, crashing hard. Dreams of hands intertwined. Town Hall 2. Hargrove's revenge. Budget cuts, he announced, axing art programs. Elena stood. Convenient timing. Richard backed her. I'll fund it. Private donor. Murmurs turned to cheers. Tyler, in the crowd, raised his hand. I'll volunteer. Make up for stuff. Hargrove scowled, defeated. Alex's phone rang that night. Jordan. Got the job. Part-time, flexible. Pause. Coming home. For real. Relief flooded. Good. Because the wall needs its king. Reunion at the Overlook. Sunset bleeding orange. Jordan arrived windswept, keychain dangling. This. He held up the pin. Kept me going. Their embrace fierce. Kiss salt-edged with tears. No more running, Jordan vowed. But Willow Creek whispered. Anonymous calls to Tom's office. Protect your boy from the influence. Linda fielded them, voice honeyed steel. Mind your business. Becca broke with Tyler, for good this time, confessing her own bisexuality over coffee with Alex. Seeing you too? Made me brave. Weeks wove into rhythm. Shared shifts at the diner, study dates in Patel's store. Richard joined family dinners, stories flowing. His own youth, a crush on a farmhand, buried deep. Lived half a life. Don't you? Elena softened, letters forgiven. Then the twist. Hargrove's email leak. Photos from the hall meeting, twisted captions, immoral agenda. Bored fury, investigation launched. Alex confronted him in the office. Why? Hargrove sneered. Protecting values. But his hands shook. Evidence of more leaks. To press. Donors. Jordan rallied. Petition drive. Viral video of the mural's creation. This is us. Signatures poured. Farmers, teachers, even the preacher's wife. Town meeting climax. Hargrove resigned, mic in hand. Perhaps. Times change. Cheers thundered. After, bonfire at the creek. Kids roasting marshmallows, stories shared. Tyler approached, sober. I sent those pics. Jealous, stupid. Forgive. Alex clapped his shoulder. Help build more walls. Deal. Jordan pulled Alex aside, firelight dancing. Love you. First time spoken. Alex echoed, heart full. But in the shadows, a figure, Richard, watching proud. Healing, slow but sure. Yet dawn brought shadow. A letter in Alex's mail, no stamp. You think it's over? Watch prom next year. And signed, but scent of coffee, Hargroves. Autumn leaves carpeted Willow Creek streets in fiery protest, mirroring the slow burn of change as Alex and Jordan settled into their rhythm, hands brushing in crowded halls, kisses stolen in the art room's supply closet. The mural stood sentinel on the school fence, its phoenix a beacon for hesitant newcomers, a freshman girl with a bi-flag pin, a non-binary kid sketching vines. Ms. Patel's class swelled, waitlisted, creativity unfurling like wings long clipped. Richard's presence wove in tentatively. Saturday workshops in his garage, teaching Alex woodcarving, stories carved deeper than grooves. This town's got roots, he'd say, sanding edges smooth. Twisted ones, but we straighten 'em. Elena watched, thawing, dinners stretching late, laughter filling silences once choked with resentment. One night, over her famous empanadas, Richard raised a glass. To family, the one we choose. Alex clinked, the words settling like home. Jordan thrived in Syracuse's orbit, weekends commuting, laptop humming with designs, posters for local pride events, subtle rainbows and corporate logos. Tom's pride swelled quietly. He'd pinned a small ally sticker on his office door, Scouts forgotten for a sun hole. Linda hosted game nights, board games masking deeper bonds. Becca dated a girl from the next town, their coffee meetups a circle of support. Tyler's awkward edition, his jokes landing softer, penance paid in listening. But Hargrove's shadow lingered, the anonymous letter a thorn. Alex confided in Jordan over stargazing at the overlook. Feels like waiting for the other shoe. Jordan traced constellations on his palm. Then we wear boots. They reported it. Police shrug. No prints, kid stuff. Yet unease nod. Whispers of a watch list circulating online. Hargrove spotted at anti-LGBTQ rallies 2 counties over. School's fall festival loomed. Harvest Moon theme a nod to roots. Alex coordinated the booth, face painting with symbolic twists, phoenix feathers in every stroke. Volunteers buzzed. Becca on glitter, Tyler hauling hay bales, the freshman girl, Lila, mixing colors bold. Jordan DJ'd, playlist a mix of anthems and autumn folk, his voice over the mic. Willow Creek rises. The night hummed alive, jack-o'-lanterns grinning, cider steaming. Laughter pealed as Alex painted Jordan's cheek, a tiny crown, gold and defiant. My king, he teased. Jordan's grin flashed. Queen's the star. But mid-song, the PA crackled, Hargrove's voice, distorted. This mockery ends. Repent or leave. Taped message, looped, speakers blaring slurs pulled from dark web sermons. Panic rippled, parents shielding kids, teens frozen. Tom lunged for the controls, yanking plugs. Get security. Chaos reigned, but Alex climbed the stage, mic in hand. Listen, this is fear talking, not us. His voice steady, Phoenix steady. We're here. Painting, dancing, loving. Join or step aside. Silence, then cheers, raw, unifying. Police arrived, tracing the hack to a burner phone. Hargrove's prints on the tape. Arrest swift, his home yielding binders of clippings, dossiers on influencers like Alex. Front page, ex-principal's hate hoard exposed. Town reeled, apologies flooding, neighbors knocking with pies, the preacher quoting love over judgment. In the aftermath, vulnerability bloomed. Lila came out at the next assembly, by flag waving. Tyler admitted his dad's slurs shaped his own, vowing change. Jordan and Alex hosted a Rise Circle, youth group in Patel's store, sharing stories under fairy lights. Richard attended once, awkward but earnest. Proud, he whispered to Alex after. Thanksgiving gathered them, Elena and Richard co-hosting, tables groaning with turkey and tamales. Jordan's family joined, toast toasting bridges. But post-feast, alone in the yard, Jordan confessed, Syracuse firms expanding. Full-time offer. Move. Alex's heart stuttered. City lights versus creek whispers. Together? Jordan nodded. If you want. The kiss sealed it, future tangible. Winter blanketed Willow Creek in hush, first snow muffling doubts. Alex applied to Pratt Institute, portfolio Phoenix heavy. Acceptance came swift, scholarship tagged. Jordan packed boxes, Tom's truck loaded for the drive. Goodbyes tugged, Becca's tearful hug, Tyler's fist bump, Lila's drawing. Intertwined flames. But en route, storm hit. Tires spinning on black ice, world tilting. They skidded safe into a ditch, heartbeats thundering louder than wind. We're okay, Jordan gasped, checking Alex first. Tow truck later, motel night, cuddled under thin blankets, laughter shaky. Adventure start, Alex quipped. Jordan's eyes serious. Promise me, whatever comes, us first. City life dazzled. Walk-ups in Brooklyn, subway symphonies, pride flags on every block. Alex's dorm buzzed with artists, collaboration sparking, Jordan's apartment a studio of sketches. Weekends home, Willow Creek felt smaller, warmer, mural weathered but vibrant, Rise Circle thriving under Lila's lead. Spring thought secrets. A letter from Hargrove, jailbound, regret. Therapy helping. Forgive. Alex burned it, ashes to the creek. Release, not absolution. Prom season circled, juniors clamoring. Alex mentored stylists. Wear your truth. Jordan designed invites, crowns rainbow-edged. Their anniversary fell on festival night, booth thriving. Fireworks burst, but quieter explosion. Richard proposing to Elena, rings simple, love profound. Full circle, he said, hugging Alex. Yet twist lurked. Tom's call, scouts back. For Jordan, coaching track, city team. Opportunity, but pull homeward. Jordan wavered. You? Alex pondered, city pulse sinking with heart. Where you are. Decision, commute, roots and wings. Summer solstice bonfire, full circle. Families mingled, Tyler toasting with soda. To not being an ass. Laughter roared. Jordan pulled Alex to the flames. Forever. Alex nodded. Rising. But in the embers, a spark. Elena's news, pregnant, late bloom. Sibling, she beamed. Joy, layered with complexity. Richard's redemption tested anew. As stars wheeled, Alex whispered. Our story's just starting. Jordan's hand in his, best plot twist. Summer sun baked Willow Creek into gold. The creek running lazy as Alex and Jordan balanced worlds. City sketches shipped home. Weekend barbecues under Richard and Elena's new awning. The pregnancy announcement rippled joy. Ultrasounds pinned like trophies. Richard's hand often on Elena's belly, whispering to the bump. Strong, like your brother. Alex watched, walls crumbling further. The boy who'd once equated family with fracture, now tracing nursery sketches, dragons with rainbow scales. Jordan's track coaching gig started light. Summer clinic for kids, whistle sharp, encouragement sharper. Run your race, he'd yell, eyes finding Alex in the bleachers, a private smile amid the sweat. Tom's legacy shifted. Coaching together, stories swapped on drives. Had a teammate once, like you two. Never said it. Healing, generational. Becca visited the city, crashing their walk-up for gallery hops, her girlfriend Mia in tow. Tall, with a laugh like bells. Willow feels worlds away, she said over pizza. But her eyes softened at tales of the mural's expansions. Now a trail, linking town landmarks with QR codes to stories. Lila led tours, voice gaining confidence. Tyler tagged along, camera chronicling, not spying, capturing. Hargrove's trial loomed, fall date set. Subpoena arrived for Alex, witness to the horde. Dread coiled, but Jordan prepped him. Mock cross-exams over coffee, laughter defusing fear. You're the phoenix. Burn bright. Elena insisted on attending. Richard too. Family armor. Courtroom in county seat smelled of polish and old grudges. Hargrove diminished in orange, eyes downcast. Testimony flowed. Alex's voice steady, detailing pins and letters, the festival hack. Fear dressed as protection. Jurors nodded, some teary. Verdict. Guilty, sentence light but symbolic. Community service at the youth center, mandated ally training. Hargrove's apology letter followed. Saw my reflection. Ugly. Working on it. Alex shared it at Rise Circle. Discussion fierce. Forgiveness a choice, not obligation. Back in Brooklyn, fall semester ignited. Alex's classes delved deep, sculpture of intertwined forms, evoking him and Jordan without naming. Critiques praised vulnerability, raw emotion. Jordan's designs landed freelance gigs, app icons with subtle inclusivity, pride campaigns for nonprofits. Nights, they wandered Dumbo, bridges lit like veins, dreams voiced. Gallery show for you. Studio for me. But distance tugged. Commutes wearied Jordan, clinic hours clashing with city trains. One stormy Friday, argument brewed. Alex late from critique, Jordan exhausted. Feels like we're drifting. Words sharp, regrets immediate. Makeup in the rain-slicked alley, apologies soaked. Closer, Alex vowed. Solution, sublet in the city, weekends home. Tom's blessing, roots bend, don't break. Winter holidays homebound. Snow blanketing the mural in purity. Elena's baby shower swelled the community hall, blues and pinks mingled with rainbows. Richard carved a mobile, phoenix and footballs orbiting. Lila gifted a poem. From ashes, nests. Tyler manned the cake, steady now, dating a quiet boy from chem class, coming out in stages. New Year's at the Overlook. Jordan popped champagne, fizz mirroring stars. To us, unbreakable. Kiss under midnight moon. Resolutions whispered. More presence, less pull. Baby arrived February. A girl, Sophia Elena Rivera, tiny fists waving defiance. Hospital room brimmed. Elena glowing. Richard teary. Alex holding her first. Jordan snapping Polaroids. Aunt Jordan, he joked. Uncle. Alex corrected. Love expansive. Spring thought ambitions. Alex's thesis show loomed. Phoenix series. Evolutions from flame to flight. Jordan curated invites. Pride in every fold. Opening night. Gallery packed. Willow contingent in force. Elena with Sophia strapped close. Richard beaming. Becca and Mia hand in hand. Tyler with his boyfriend. Shy smiles. Lila's review in the local paper. Rivera rises. Lifts us all. Reviews poured. Intimate triumph. Sales followed. One piece to a collector who commissioned more. Jordan's portfolio swelled. A book deal nibbling. Designs for change. But shadow crept. Elena's call mid-show. Sophia's sick. Fever, hospital. Dash home. City fading. Tests blurred. RSV, treatable but scary. Vigil in the pediatric ward. Richard pacing. Alex sketching Sophia's peaceful face. Jordan arrived at dawn. Coffee run turning to all-nighter. Crisis past, but fragility etched deep. Holds a mirror, Richard said, hugging Alex. Life's short. Love loud. Recovered. Sophia's Coos soundtrack summer plans. Joint exhibit in Syracuse. Rise Circle expansion to city chapters. Hargrove appeared at 1. Service hours. Awkward waves. Alex nodded. Bridge tentative. Fall circled to prom redux. Alex as chaperone. Jordan DJing. Gym transformed. Banners inclusive. Playlist fierce. A shy sophomore. Echoing Alex's youth. Pinned a brooch. Phoenix twin. Inspired, he said. Dance floor swirled. Crowns bestowed without drama. Lila queen. Her date king. Cheers unanimous. After party at the creek. Bonfire tales. Tyler's guitar strumming anthems. Jordan pulled Alex aside. Marry me. Not ring, but key. To a brownstone, down payment from commissions. Build here. Or there. Us. Tears, yes. Dawn broke on plans. Wedding small. Town and city blended. Yet penultimate twist. Anonymous donor to the school. Art wing. Named Rivera Rise. Source? Hargrove settlement. Funneled quietly. Redemption full circle. As leaves turned again, Alex traced Jordan's ringless finger. Our plot thickens. Jordan grinned. Best yet. The brownstone in Brooklyn's edge whispered welcome, its bay windows framing skyline and stoop gardens yet to bloom, as Alex and Jordan hauled boxes up creaky stairs, laughter echoing off exposed brick. Willow Creek receded to video calls, Sophia's first steps wobbling toward the camera, Elena's proud narration, Richard's background cheers. Uncle Judy's call soon. Alex promised, unpacking sketchpads amid pizza boxes. Wedding plans unfurled like the phoenix's final wing. Small, June date, City Hall followed by Creek reception. Invites hand-stamped, rainbow wax seals. Becca as best woman, Mia matron of irreverence, Tyler groomsman, his boyfriend Eli adding quiet wit. Lila officiant in training, vows scripted with fire. City life deepened grooves. Alex's adjunct gig at Pratt, mentoring wide-eyed freshmen. Jordan's agency role, campaigns going national. Love wins, billboards dotting highways. Evenings, they cooked. Jordan's chili clashing with Alex's experimental salads. Debating shows. Yours next, Jordan insisted, submitting Alex's series to juried exhibits. Home visits wove tighter. Sophia's baptism, non-denominational, preacher's words inclusive. Richard walked Elena down a petal aisle, Sophia flower girl and tool. Full. Alex whispered to Jordan, hands linked. Hargrove's service ended with a speech at Rise Circle City branch, voice halting, eyes clear. I was the villain. Now ally. Alex shook his hand post-talk, no words needed. Change, earned. Spring exhibit. Alex's entwined installation, sculptures of merged forms, light playing through crystal veins. Opening thrummed, collectors, critics, willow faces beaming. One sale funded the brownstones garden, raised beds for Elena's herbs, phoenix trellis climbing. Prom chaperone redux, now advisors, Alex and Jordan mentored the sophomore, Evan, with his brooch, helping craft a speech for assembly. Own it, Alex said, echoing ghosts. Evan did, applause thundering, cycle virtuous. June dawn broke golden, City Hall steps sun-kissed. Vows simple. Jordan's you crown me first. Alex's we rise eternal. Rings exchanged, silver bands etched with flames. Reception at the creek. Bonfire roaring, Tyler's band playing, Sophia toddling between legs. Toasts flowed. Richard's to second chances, Elena's to love's quiet roar. Becca's roast landing laughs. Honeymoon hike in the Adirondacks, trails echoing their overlook roots, tents under stars. This, Jordan said, fire crackling. Our forever chapter. Fall brought Sophia's second birthday, brownstone invaded by balloons. Alex carved her cake topper, a tiny phoenix. Lila announced her scholarship, tears shared. Tyler and Eli moved in together, townhouse near the mural. Jordan's book launched, Designs of Defiance, forward by Alex, sketches intertwined with stories. Signings packed, one in Willow, Hargrove in line, book bought, signed forward. Winter solstice party, families fused, city and creek colliding over lacs and luminaries. Evan, now bold, shared his art, mirroring Alex's youth. New Year, brownstone balcony, champagne bubbling. Plot twist, Jordan teased, hand on Alex's. Sequel. But ultimate turn, Elena's letter, Richard's proposal accepted, wedding spring. Join us. Alex grinned. Honor. Spring wedding. Garden ceremony. Sophia ring bearer, Jordan best man. Vows echoed theirs, roots and wings. Dance floor swirled, generations linked. Years layered. Sophia's school plays, Alex's tenure track, Jordan's TED Talk on inclusive design. Mural became landmark, tours global. Evan mentored newbies, cycle endless. Decade on, prom night revisit. Alex and Jordan chaperoning still, gray threading hair, hands scarred by life but clasped. A new kid pinned the brooch, legacy living. Under gym lights, unchanged yet everything. Jordan whispered, best story. Alex leaned in. Ours. The room saw what they wore. Hearts unhidden, love's true garb. And in Willow Creek's heart, prejudices faded, replaced by rising flames, eternal, entwined.